Alright, so today I'll be talking about a book called How Not to Die by Dr. Michael Greger. And it's a really great book that covers a ton of research on nutrition's role on your overall health. Today I'll be talking specifically about asthma and lung function. And this is relevant to me because I have asthma. I've had a couple asthma attacks in my life where I literally thought I was going to die. And so if you have asthma, it can be very stressful, and it's helpful to know that there's a lot of research showing that there's something we can do about it to decrease our symptoms. And so I'll start by talking about the mechanism that nutrition has on our respiratory system, our breathing. So Dr. Greger talks about your respiratory tract that has basically a thin fluid membrane that surrounds it. And that's basically what protects your respiratory system from the outside air, which has pollutants, toxins, and free radicals. And so when we consume an antioxidant-rich diet with fruits and vegetables, we're basically bolstering up that membrane so that we're better able to protect against those toxins and free radicals from our environment and keep our respiratory tract healthy. So that's basically the mechanism behind it, but now we'll cover some research, some really cool research that supports this mechanism. So a study done in Australia that was really cool. Basically, they took some fruits and vegetables out of these asthma patients' diet, and what they found is in just 2 weeks their symptoms got worse. And the interesting thing is that they were still consuming 1 serving of fruit and 2 servings of vegetables daily, which is that's the average American diet right there, and their symptoms got worse. The cool thing is that they did a follow-up study where they had the patients consume 7 servings of fruits and vegetables daily, which I know is a lot, but I do it and it's really changed my life. I don't have asthma symptoms anymore. I don't even use my inhaler because I don't have a need for it. And so I think it's something that a lot of people can start implementing, just increasing the number of servings of fruits and vegetables daily. But anyways, these participants, they increased to 7 servings daily, and their symptoms significantly improved, which is pretty cool after they just decreased having just 3 servings daily. Another study, because a lot of people wonder, there's so many supplements, especially like antioxidant supplements out there, can I just do that? When it comes to lung function, Dr. Greger shows a lot of studies that show that they're probably not that effective. One study in particular was a Harvard Nurses Health study, where basically the participants who consume a high vitamin E rich diet, which is containing a lot of nuts, they decreased their risk of getting asthma in half. Whereas they look at women who have the same value of vitamin E but through supplements, and they had no effect at all on their risk of getting asthma. So it appears that these supplements aren't nearly as effective. And then lastly, a really cool study in Sweden was done where they had 35 participants, and they introduced them to a strictly plant-based diet. And unfortunately, 11 of them weren't able to maintain that diet, but 24 of them did, and out of the 24, 70% improved significantly in just 4 months, and then 90% improved in a year. And 22 out of those 24 people, they were able to decrease their dosage of asthma medication, which is awesome because any medication is going to have its side effects, and you don't want to be on medication long term, or if you do, you don't want it to be a high dosage. So that's pretty awesome. In addition to them improving in objective measures like lung function and working capacity, these participants also improved their subjective measures like their well-being, some of them saying that they feel like they had a new life. So if you have asthma, you can relate, like if you didn't have asthma, it would feel like you have a new life. So that's pretty cool. And then lastly, they improved in other health measures, like the average participant lost 18 pounds. They improved in cholesterol and blood pressure values as well. So obviously, eating a strictly plant-based diet where you're consuming high volumes of nuts and fruits and vegetables, it's gonna affect your other health in addition to your lung function as well. So yeah, I hope that helps.